She seems so shy.
What? How did you get out?
I was just looking for the bathroom.
Get back in there.
It's too far away. That's the way out, but there's... Yoo-hoo! Could you come back in here?
What is it now?
How long have you actually been living on the island?
Oh, for quite a while now.
But do you know where you were before?
I only have a vague memory. I was very young, but that doesn't matter. We're living in paradise here, as long as we follow the holy book.
What is your holy book?
It contains all the rules we need to live a good life. It tells us what is right and what is wrong. The book is really old, but it was damaged. Fortunately, we were able to put it back together. But, sometimes I'd like to try some of the things that are wrong.
Who doesn't?
But whenever we do something that is not according to the rules in the Holy Book, Sister Superior comes to haunt us. She makes her way through the village and scares us. I was talking to Otis the other day, and I noticed how good she smells. Somehow kind of spicy, different from everyone else here. It made me curious. But then the Sister Superior appeared and yelled at me to keep my hands to myself.
Can I have an audience with the Queen?
Of course not. The Queen has given strict orders that she is not to be disturbed.
Why, what is she doing?
She says she's organizing us.
You must admit, that sounds like an excuse to take a nap.
Quiet.
About Otis.
What about her?
So you're kind of curious about, her.
Yes. There's something about her that's kind of manly. Sister Superior can't be allowed to hear this.
Of course.
I'm just curious about what it would be like with her, you know? Is that normal? I think I'm the only one here that feels that way.
Sister, if you're asking this guy what normal is, you've come to the wrong place.
Quiet, Pie. There's nothing wrong with you being attracted to him. I mean, her. I mean, after all, you've already had a look in my pants.
Have you forgotten that that's not necessarily representative and it might put someone off?
I will turn you off in a second. Maybe you should just talk to Otis again.
I can't do that. I'm on guard duty and I can't just walk away. And how am I supposed to know if I'd even really be interested in the contents of his pants?
Maybe something can be done about that. See you later. Do you like being in this tribe?
Oh, so. Yeah, I'm not allowed to live in the village. My hut has to be outside.
Why's that?
Somehow and I've been...
And, well, how can I put it? You're clearly a man.
What? Of course not. That's an unsubstantiated allegation. At any rate, well, I'm just so confused. I don't really know what I am. It's all so confusing.
You have to learn to accept yourself as you are.
What do you mean?
I'll teach you my best tricks for getting women.
So tell me.
Well, it can't be summed up in one sentence.
I have time.
Well, to be honest, I'd have to teach a whole seminar.
Then at least tell me your best trick.
Maybe we should change the subject.
Before he realizes that this isn't really your area of expertise?
Wendy girl finds you interesting.
Really? That would be great.
You like her too?
When I look at her, something happens down there.
That sounds familiar. So you're interested in Wendy, she's interested in you.
But I'm really not certain she's actually interested in me.
Look at yourself. A man like you. You're barbaric tresses. And then there's... your sonorous, powerful voice, not to forget. Your penetrating masculine gaze. So,
You're right. I really am completely manly. Well, maybe I should actually reach out to Wendy. But how can I make her curious about me?
well, you're wearing that loincloth.
It gives me a lot of freedom down below. And everything dangles so nicely.
I've learned that nowadays, people send each other photos of their... you know.
What's the photo?
Just let me take one. Wendy will be thrilled.
If you say so.
Even by cannibalistic standards, pretty extraordinary. Okay, hold still. Let me take a picture.
Does it hurt?
Only if you put it on the internet.
Where?
Let's not talk about that. Looks That's the way out, but there's a cannibal, right? Yoo-hoo! Could you come back in here?
What is it now?
I have a photo here that might interest you.
Show me. Wow. So this is what they look like ungrilled? Are they all so hairy?
All depends on where you shave.
Well, I like it.
Maybe you should talk to Otis about this.
That's a good idea. But I'm not supposed to leave my post.
Nobody comes to this island voluntarily anyway.
True enough. I'm just so curious.
Otis can't wait to see you either. Have fun! Great, the coast is clear. I'm not going in there voluntarily. And even if I could get something out of there, I still wouldn't. No kitchen is complete without them. Not even female cannibal kitchens. The Cannibal Girl's Holy Book. It's a bunch of torn and tattered pages. For instance, here it says, "Thou shalt not lie with a man as with a woman. It is an abomination." Or here, "Whosoever lieth with a man as with a woman, they have done that which is an abomination." So they only lie with women. Logical.
You find that logical?
Or this bit here, "For I say unto you, none of the men who were invited will taste my sacrament." So instead they enjoy eating men. Consistently.
I hope you never make up a holy book of your own.
Those are a bunch of brochures about all kinds of things that are available on the island. This seems to be a recruitment brochure. I'll just take it with me. Looks like the cannibals are looking for new recruits. Looking for a new challenge? Are your feminine skills not being valued? Our female cannibal tribe is always looking for motivated personnel. No previous experience as a cannibal required. That's just a simple recorder for kids. Or for me. This used to be a freezer, but not anymore. What a waste of sexual opportunity. I wonder if it belonged to the Sister Superior. Maybe I should put it on so that it slows me down a little. Somehow, she seems a little cold. I have enough photos of women. This used to be a freezer, but not anymore. Nice freezer. Maybe I can do something with it. I'll take a photo of it.
Larry, if some of the founding fathers died here in the archipelago,
And there are lots of graves here.
sometimes you even think along.
But I can't just dig up every grave in the area. We have to know which one we want. If you can read this, you're standing on my tits. Died of boredom. It's a pirate's death for me. I said over my dead body, and boy was I right. For some it's a grave, for me it's the world's smallest mausoleum. I wonder if there's a pie buried there too. At least I don't have to get up in the morning. Adventures are dead. I said bury me at Wounded Knee. The gravestone reads, if it moves, you can screw it. Wait a minute. Bobby said that's the Cockburn motto. This must be his grave. There's something written on it. Instant contact with the dead. Please add something that was loved, something from the body of a descendant, something from the body of the deceased. Wax to bind everything, and finally some fine spice. Then take the bag to the grave. Some water has collected up there in the mud, and it's bubbling unpleasantly. Here lies Sister Superior Frigid. No one around? Then here we go. I bet there was rum in it. No longer usable. I think the hand is clutching something. There's a note. I'll take it with me. This is the second page of Cockburn's diary. He described the way to Lady Gobbledick's grave. It begins in the clearing by the beach. The G marks the spot. Then there are some directions. I don't need that. I have a strong sense of direction. I'm not a woman. Just lint. Empty. There's something golden in this pocket. I'll take that. Bobby will be happy. That's a strange signet ring. It's way too big for a finger. And what's with that funny little knob? Nothing in there. The dirt's so loose, I don't need a shovel. Yikes! A skeletal hand! Oops! I broke a finger off it. Well, that will have to do. I hope this doesn't corrode the cup. But I'm not wearing it. Those two things won't work together. Good idea, but... That's fine, just the way it is. Those two things... That's a pretty big bag. Something from the body of the deceased. Something that was loved. Wax to bind everything. Some fine spice. Cozy. Almost too cozy. I'm not looking to move in. skeleton of a man. I want to have a closer look at that. Ah, the two of them actually got together. I think I should just leave them alone. Otherwise, Wendy will lock me up again. Plain old... I'll take one. This way, it would all end up on the ground. Freshly pressed is always the best. I can connect the recorder here. It's recording now. Okay, let's see what I can do. The recorder recorded my beautiful piano playing. I'll take him back with me.